16 billion Jamaican dollars with a B in Caymanas Park. Hundreds of new jobs and a lot of new developments. I see Wisynco in the news just last week again, saying they want to open a brewery so they can do beer and other things. Millions of dollars and hundreds of new jobs. Yes. And Andrew Michael Holness, Senator Fitzhenley, as you know. The Spark program, I mean, the man is cutting ribbon every day. I don't know where he find the energy. 680 roads under phase 1 of the Spark program. Never have we seen so many roads in this country being fixed. Give credit where credit is due. This government is performing. They know me as a perennial hymn. I'm going to give everybody 20 grand each or something, or 50,000 people 20 grand each. I don't know. But I have never seen a government give away so much money to the people of Jamaica. And when Shireen Golden is telling you that between 1990 and 2006, she's trying to remember one major thing them do in agriculture, it's because they have not done anything. And what we have done is develop an economy and develop a society and a government that gives back to you, the people, and put the money back in your pocket, the people of Jamaica. So as we grow, development everywhere. Bank of Jamaica, I believe, is building a multi-story tower right here on the waterfront. More jobs. Garmex Free Zone, Prime Minister cut a ribbon there. I think, 3,000 jobs, man, when it comes to the Garmex Free Zone. I was in Spanish Town the other day. Who would have known? And Babsy was proud of this, to see an old Araguanabo factory. I never know about them place there. 400,000 plus square feet invested in by private sector. Already 2,500 jobs in there, and another 2,000 plus jobs are coming. That is the leadership of Andrew Michael Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. And as we go on and on, we can go on and on. There are a lot of speakers here. But you see developments with our airports. You see our developments with our roads. You see developments with our schools. All them attack with the hospitals. More development than ever. The farms, the police, street lights, everything.
Labour rights, let us make welcome the Honorable Olivia Babsy Grange. St. John St. Catherine is in the post. Labour rights, here we have the Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports. No stranger to West Kingston. Labour rights, let her feel welcome. The Honorable Olivia Babsy Grange.
Labour rights give a warm shower welcome to the culture, gender and sports boss, Olivia Babsy Grange. So Labour rights, no government is perfect. No government. But what we know we must do is that we must reject kias. We must reject incompetence. And we must reject gossip. Because what we must accept is that we have with us a government that has performed and that continues to perform like no other government before. And what we are achieving, my friends, is more than many other countries in the Caribbean. When you look at a certain neighbor of ours, them have to go back to the IMF to sort out them economy. When you look at another big country in the Caribbean, you can't get no US dollar, you can't get no Canadian dollar, you can't get no British pound. What it shows is that we are a government that is focused on development and performance and a vision for development. So as we hand over, we say, Jamaica Labour Party, 1 North Central St. Andrew, 1 Central St. Catherine, 1 Babsy Grange, 1 Desmond Mackenzie, 1 West Kingston, 1 Central Kingston, And one Jamaica Labour Party. Show our Labour rights.
Show our Labour rights. One Jamaica Labour Party, never two. Labour rights, we continue to hear from the platform. The good news of the Jamaica Labour Party government. Many things to report. And now, as we talk about news, we're going to hear from the breaking news boss, Senator Abka Fitz-Henley. Labour rights, make him feel welcome.
Representing for Abka, usually I'm indecisive, but when Abka break the news, I'm sure. Yeah.
Show our Labour rights. Show our Labour rights. I want to say a special big up to the good people of West Kingston. West Kingston hold the fort on behalf of the Jamaica Labour Party. Every time a general election is on the way and the other side in power, them take a set on the people of West Kingston. I want to commend you, the people of West Kingston, who lawfully hold the order on behalf of the Jamaica Labour Party. Before I begin the substance of the presentation, because I'm going to make it quick and fast, I want to salute two members of the platform in particular, a son and daughter of Western Kingston, the Honorable Desmond Mackenzie, the greatest local government minister known to independent Jamaica, and the Honorable Olivia Babs de Grange, a daughter of Western Kingston, the greatest culture minister known to independent Jamaica. And I regard Babs de Grange and Desmond Mackenzie as political mentors. And I see them as two people who Jamaica can be proud of. Two people who come from nothing to something, occupy the highest offices in the land, and they don't forget where they're coming from. Every single day, they work towards uplifting the interests of poor people in Jamaica. I want to big up Babs de Grange and Desmond Mackenzie. As I say, I'm going to keep it quick and fast. I'm a relatively young man. I was born in January of 1989. 1 month after I was born, the greatest institution builder known to independent Jamaica, Edward Philip George Seaga, handed over power to the other side. And it is very clear to me that PNP mash up Jamaica, the Jamaica Labour Party build up Jamaica, and look out for the interests of poor people in Jamaica. And why do I say so? Under the PNP, the poverty rate was at 27%. I never know that I would live to see poverty rate in Jamaica come down to single digits under the government of Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Under PNP, the unemployment rate was double digits, a high of 16.5%, because they don't understand how to run a country. They don't understand how to govern a market economy. I didn't know, as a young man growing up in the 1990s, that I would live to see the unemployment rate come down to below 4%. It is the government of Andrew Michael Holness who do that, because we understand how to govern a country where people benefit, including the poor and the dispossessed in Jamaica. And finally, this is a big one for me because I honestly did not know, growing up in the 1990s, Mr. Seaga left it at 439. I did not know that I would live to be in a country with the murder rate cut by 44%. It is the government of Andrew Michael Holness who do that on behalf of the Jamaican people. So it is very clear to me, labor rights, and when you look at the entire picture, poverty rate, unemployment rate, murder rate, the country, the beautiful island of Jamaica is no doubt better under the government of the Jamaica Labour Party. And finally, labor rights. The Jamaica Labour Party believes in governing the country with a conscience. So what I just talk about, you can regard as a thing them call the macroeconomics. The numbers trending in the right direction. Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party believe in governing this country in a way that will look out for poor people in Jamaica. That's why in COVID-19 you had the care packages. That's why we cut income tax more than twice. That's why you have a thing that Perna will tell you about, the Solidarity Program. And that's why you have a thing called the reverse income tax credit. Because we are not just satisfied with the quote-unquote macroeconomics. We are confident and we have a conviction and we believe that a good management of the country means putting money into the pockets of poor people in Jamaica. It is clear to me, Labour Rights, that the Jamaica Labour Party is the best choice to move Jamaica forward. So I want to implore you, West Kingston, to organize, and ensure that whenever the Prime Minister and Jamaica Labour Party leader calls a general election, the third term is secure for the government of Andrew Michael Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. Show a Labour Rights!
Labor rights, you have heard more and more and more, and we still have more for you to hear. So, we are now going to go back to the upper house. And to the upper house we go. To the leader of government business in the upper house. I speak of none other than someone with also a serious lineage in the Jamaica Labour Party. A bloodline in the Jamaica Labour Party. Senator the Honorable Kamina Johnson Smith.
Shout. Jamaica Labour Party. Shout. Yes, so prosperity start.
Show a Labour Rights. Good evening, West Kingston. Good evening, Central Kingston. The good people of West Kingston. You know, the work that the Prime Minister gives me usually has me traveling or in the Senate, so I don't get a chance to come to the festive meetings like the one that you're having here this evening. So I want to thank my big brother and my cabinet colleague and the best local government minister in the history of Jamaica for the invitation. I feel really honored to be here with you, Labour Rights. I want to talk to you this evening, and I want to ask you if I can not only talk to you, but I can talk to the wider Jamaica. I feel like when we're talking about the election, we're talking about the future of the whole of Jamaica. So we need to talk to the GLP, the PNP, and the NOP, because even some of the PNP don't really like Marky G, you know, so we have to talk to them too. Yeah, it's kind of like that. So we are working because we choose Jamaica. We want to work for the whole of Jamaica. So tonight, when I'm talking to you who know that you're going to vote and you know who you're voting for, yes, I want to talk to the people who, some of them, they don't even know if they're going to vote yet. So I want to ask you to give me that space tonight, West Kingston. All right. So when I look at these things, right, I kind of say, if you have people promising you things, people telling you they want to do something for you, what do you use to take know if you're going to believe them? How do you decide if what they're telling you sound like it's true? You look at the record. What have they done? What have they done before, right? And I think in politics, it's just like that as well. So I want to ask you that when such man come and say, the time has come for you to vote for this party to give you a better life. I want you to say, but what have you really done before that should make me believe you? Why should I believe that any time has come for anything? And when you ask that, there are a few things that I want you to ask about. And some of them have been touched on earlier tonight. I want you to ask them, what did they do about the murder rate? Senator Fitzhenley just touched on it. Between 1989, when the Labour Party lost government, and 2007, when we took it back, you know, murders went from over 400 to over 1,500. That it was under the PNP that Jamaica started to be known as the murder capital of the world. That's not me, so you know. That's the reality. That's the facts. And they can't run from it. So you must ask them, why should we believe that you would do better or you can do better than Andrew Michael Holness government that has murders down by 44%? I don't know what they're going to answer because there is no good answer. So I have something else that I want you to ask them about. Thank you. I want you to ask them, what did they do about the economy? Because, you know, the Prime Minister has been telling us and explaining that the economy has to do good. It has to do well for everybody to do well. So we understand that, right? Now, in the 1990s and the 2000s, when the world was in boom, when everybody in the Caribbean was growing, what did we have? We had irresponsible and reckless policies that created the most destructive financial crisis that this country has ever seen. And do you know who benefited from FinSac? Because that is the name of the crisis. You know who benefited from crisis? Investment houses, including the one run by the 2 billionaires that want to stand up on the platform and tell you that them know how to manage this country with them Tapanari's friends, the ones that want to tell you that them money don't make. I mean, what could go so? What could really go so? That is how they make their money, and then they come and want to tell you that you must vote for them. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you to ask them what they did about the debt. And Senator Golden Campbell was telling you about the debt earlier. And we know you understand what happens when you owe and you have to manage everything. You can't fix the roads, you can't fix hospital, you can't fix police station, you can't fix school if all you do is owe money. So you have to pay it down. But guess what? Under them, they just made the debt rise and rise and rise. And when Audley Manayard Shaw was telling them, listen, hold on, you can do this differently. You can get low interest rate from the multilaterals. Them laughed the man to scorn. They would not change course. That is not a government that listens. That is not a government that tries to find the best solution. That is a government that ran this country into the ground. And it is the Andrew Michael Holness-led administration that has cut that debt into almost half, so that now we are able to fix the roads and put water in the pipes and lay pipe and fix hospitals, build hospitals, fix health centers, make sure that water is in communities that have never had before. All of these things are being done because the Andrew Michael Holness-led government understands how to manage an economy and how to manage debt. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot that I can ask you about what they do differently. But before I go, I want to mention one. Actually, I have two more. I want you to ask them how you stay with the tax policy business. What did you do about taxes? Because I know that every year under the PNP, around February, March, everybody gets stressed out trying to figure what taxes are they going to come with now. And it's not a big man thing, because if it's not patty and hand card, them taxing something else. So we know that this is a serious thing. Jamaicans, I want you to remember that between 2012 and 2015 is $50 billion of taxes that the PNP government laid on the Jamaican people. $50 billion of taxes. I think people don't even remember. And guess what? The PNP doesn't want you to remember. They want you to think that the fact that under the Andrew Michael Holness-led government, the fact that there has been no new taxes for the whole 9 years that we have been in government, that is not a big deal. But let me tell you, Jamaica is a very big deal. A very big deal. It means you can plan your household budget. It means business can plan their business budget, and people can grow and expand. And that's very important. And there's one last thing I want you to ask them about. When they start to tell you, I don't know if you hear this, them talking about this thing about democracy and saying that the Prime Minister is moving us away from democracy and we must be afraid. That is so not true. We are the most democratic government. And not only are we the most democratic government, they should not be able to open their mouth to talk about democracy. And why is that? Why is that? I see some people laughing because they know the answer. There is one government, one political party in this country that has ever locked up members of the opposition for their political beliefs. And who is that? That is the PNP. There is one political party that had a whole committee that was established to make sure that people who work in the public sector carry their membership card. Who is that? That is the PNP. There is only one political party who say that they must run with it to win the election and then they will correct it after. Who is that party? That is the PNP. And it's one political party that made it their policy to try to fill up the civic organizations and the community organizations with their people so that they can carry their political line and they can get more state benefits. You remember when they showed the Asamba, when they catch Asamba on the video saying that we have it on tape. Exactly. This is not anybody making things up. This is the reality. This is the reality. So when we set up our systems now, our independent systems, and they recruit people, they select people, and the PNP say they want to protest, it's not necessarily because those people are laborites, but it's that they can't control them. They're just fair and they're balanced, and they always want to try to find a way in so that can make things work for them. And that is something that is very, very, very a very big concern. And in fact, Jamaicans, I want to ask you, if they are like that in opposition, what would they be like in government? Yes. No, sir. They are not ready to lead a country. They are not ready to lead. So I want you, when you're talking to people in other constituencies, people who may not have made up their minds, because I know people of West Kingston, you're going to go out on a boat with Minister Mackenzie and you're going to talk to people. I want you to have them ask the questions if they don't make up their mind. Because when you compare the record of the PNP to the record of the Andrew Michael Holness-led Jamaica Labour Party, the choice is clear. And we always choose Jamaica. We will always choose you. And so we want you to choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Thank you for listening to me, ladies and gentlemen. I love you.
Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. Choose Jamaica, choose Jamaica.
Labor rights. You hear it when people tell you who they are, believe them and believe them the first time. We hear about those who mash up things, but we know those who build things, and that's the Jamaica Labour Party government. Labor rights, we are now going down to Southeast Clarendon. We are going to hear from the man himself, who leads the Ministry of Labor and Social Security, the Honorable Colonel Charles Jr., another person with the lineage to the Labour Party. The bloodline is assured. Labour rights all. The Honorable Colonel Charles Jr. Oh, Labour rights.
Well, it's so good to be here. Listening to everyone, looking out in the crowd, I getting tingling and goosebumps. Labour rights don't look good. Let me acknowledge the Almighty God who gives us the strength to be here first and foremost. And we give thanks to all of the colleagues on the platform. Thank you, Minister Desmond McKenzie, Deputy Leader, for the invitation to be here. We want to get straight into it. Because I'm here today bringing greetings from the great constituency of South East Clarendon. A constituency that shares with you West Kingston, Alexander Bustamante. A constituency that also shares with you Hugh Shearer, who represented both West Kingston and South East Clarendon. So we are tied together. And I want to tell you this. I'm here today to warn and to inform. And let me tell you something. A couple of years ago, when I was working as an attorney in both America and Jamaica, I was in my office and I used to have two phones. One was the phone, was my US number. And my US clients used to call me on my. So when the US clients call me, I say, hey, hello, what's up? And this phone was my Jamaican phone. And when the Jamaican client called me, I said, hello, yes. Well, go on. So one day I was sitting out in my office in Florida. And my US phone rang. But it was with a number. That was a funny number. And if you remember, 10 years ago, the scammer them used to call you in the States from some funny number. So I never answered the phone. And the number called me and called me and called me. And Mr. McKenzie called me and tell me, say, let me just answer the phone. So again, it's my US number. So how me answer it? Hello, what's up? So him no know says a Jamaican I'm talking to. And I hear the best twang when me ever hear for a long time. Hello, sir. I'm calling to tell you that you won a Mercedes-Benz. And for you to get the Mercedes-Benz, you only have to do a few things, sir. Number one, you've got to give us your information, tell us who you are so we can know how to get to you. And you just have to give us a little bits of money, and then you will get your Mercedes-Benz. So I decide, say, we go play along. Eh? So I say, tell me what I got to do, man. Tell me what I got to do to get this Mercedes. Because I really want this Mercedes, man. And the man said, just give me your name first, sir. Because we got your number. Give me your name. So I say, all right. I spell it LOTTOSCAMMER. He said, what? I said, LOTTOSCAMMER. He said, Lotos come up, boy. I'm going to say, you never know, says, I hear talk to you, take me an idiot. Oh, you try fool. The man cost me some wara the night. I never said to myself, say, how him bread so? You try to scam me. And when me catch you, you are cost me. Auntie Babsy, I saw the political scammer them stay. I saw the political scammer them stay. Them good. When them done with you, they will make you think so you win a Mercedes. But if you don't have the information to know, say a scam them come to scam you, you will get catch. So how do you know who is a political scammer? Well, let me tell you three things. And I'm not going to tell you, say the whole of the PMP is full of political scammers. Because, hold on, because the PMP that I see today is not Norman Manley PMP. It's not Michael Manley PMP. Because despite the fact that we hold different ideology, me know that them man they are turning into them grave right now when they think about the PMP that is here right now. You can know a political scammer when you see them start to promise you things that you know them cannot deliver. And when you listen to the PMP today, Lord have mercy, you have to put your hand on your head and say, what you are talking about? You not even know how you are going to fund what you're saying, much less know the truth of what you're saying. Political scammer. You can tell a political scammer because they try to attack your credibility. That man want to tell me, say me an idiot because me catch him. And when I listen in Parliament and watch the People's National Party representatives listening to the Governor General talk about how good Jamaica is doing. Jamaica's unemployment is down. Murder is down. Debt is down. Minimum wage up. And when the whole of we are clap, them cannot clap. My gosh. Them vex when Jamaica doing well. This is not Norman Manley Party. Because I'm telling you, if Norman Manley was in that parliament with his cousin Bustamante and talking about Jamaica, both of them would be doing this. Because they had the best interest of the people. Beware of the political scammers. I'm going to tell you something else. Political scammers disappear when you call them out and they have to account. The last time Desmond McKenzie invited me to West Kingston, he said to me, Pernell, behave yourself. I said, I'm trying, Uncle Desmond, I'm trying my best. But that was the time when I had to call such man Mr. 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And I asked some questions then. How is it that you could be leading a party in Jamaica? You tell the country that you are a Jamaican citizen. And then we find out that you're also a UK citizen. No problem. No problem. Tell me how you are a UK citizen and you go tell us, say you get UK visa in your Jamaican passport after we are not idiot. And which citizen need visa? Political scammer. Hold on. Hold on. And if you good enough to be a UK citizen and get a UK visa in your Jamaica, let us say you have the power to do that. Or who you collaborate with and conspire with to get that in your passport. Political scammer. Political scammers do not like people who are informed. They don't want you to know because they can not fool you if you know what's going on. That's why the man cost me some wara when he find out say me a Jamaican and him can't fool me. And that is what the PMP tried to do to us. When the People's National Party said to Jamaica that 1.5 cannot work, they went on the platform. I remember it like it is yesterday. They said, if the Jamaica Labour Party gets in and puts in that 1.5, it's going to break up the government and mash down the economy. Don't vote for the JLP. 1.5 cannot work. after 1.5 work, me live to see the same political scammer get up on a stage and say, I will give you more than 1.5. My God.
Dog, when I them there, me a tell you say the shell of them there. Plus couple soul sell a girl there.
You worse than the man with that try to scam me on the phone. I'm going to tell you something before I sit down. In 2016, when the Most Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness asked me to serve as the Minister of State in the Ministry of National Security, months before that, I was serving as the deputy to Derek Smith in the opposition, in the same position. I had given a speech, Minister Grange, about the future of Jamaica. I'll never forget it. And in that speech, 10 years ago, I spoke on behalf of all young people about a Jamaica where crime will be trending down. A Jamaica where we can use our own money to take care of our own people. A Jamaica where more people will be working, where our children will be safer, where we can see that Jamaica is developing stronger with roads and water and light. And everything won't be perfect, but we will know that a youngster coming out of university can say to themselves, I can live here, I can be employed here and take care of my children. I don't have to run overseas. That is the Jamaica 10 years ago that I wanted for 10 years in the front. I am so proud to be a member of this Jamaica Labour Party led by Andrew Holness, where I can say to you that the Jamaica today is the Jamaica that we spoke about 10 years ago, where we can see 44, let me tell you something, this is not just numbers, 44% reduction is a whole heap of lives, picnic, boy and girl, who still have them father. When we talk about unemployment going down, I know there's no little number of people who can send them picnic to school, buy food for them picnic because them out there work. This is what we spoke about. And there's more to come. Because the future of Jamaica from today going forward is a Jamaica where we're even more stronger. Where we have digital efficiency and productivity and all of the big name them. Investors keep on coming in. Tourism continues to grow. And where, importantly, your government is not only better with economy, but is compassionate and taking care of you who need the help. I can tell you as I close that this government is a government that cares. As Minister of Labour and Social Security, I can tell you, the Rebuild Jamaica, $1 billion to help us after the hurricane. And now, the Prime Minister has said to me, Minister, solidarity, hey, solidarity for the people them. 20,000 Jamaicans. Well, no, 50, how may I talk about? 50,000 Jamaicans will get $20,000. And more importantly, it's not just the money. Because when the JLP does something, it's not just a handout. It's a lift up. Am I right? Say shower labor rights. I can feel Uncle Desmond pulling me now. So I'll soon go down. Let me tell you this. In addition to whatever cash the government can give to you, the government is saying that's going to bring you in. But we're not just going to put cash alone in your pocket. We're going to give you skills. We're going to give you a job. We're going to register you for PART. We're going to register you for social pension. We're going to register you for the NIS. We're going to make sure that you can stand up on your own 2 feet, because the Jamaica Labour Party principle is not just handout, it's lift up. That's the Jamaica we want. That's the Jamaica today. Imagine the Jamaica tomorrow under this type of leadership. Don't just choose Jamaica. Secure Jamaica. Secure Jamaica. Supervisors, captains, runners, indoor, outdoor. Every single one of us have to secure Jamaica in order for them to choose Jamaica. Get up! Get out! Find the people. Talk to the people. Solve the problems. Get back with who you don't get back. If you have 2 men, make sure everybody talking good. What me say? If you don't talk to your sister for a long time, pick up the phone and call her. We have to secure Jamaica so that the people can choose Jamaica. And it is left for you, the workers of the party, to do so. I thank you so much. One love and greetings again from the great Southeast Clarendon.
Labor rights, we hear it again. All the reasons why we ought to choose Jamaica. The Jamaica Labour Party government is about making sure that we offer a hand up, not a handout. It's about allowing persons to stand on their own 2 feet and be independent individuals. So at this point, we are in West Kingston. And we're in West Kingston, and we are being hosted by the man himself, the deputy leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, the deputy leader in charge of Area Council 1, the member of parliament for West Kingston, the minister of local government and community development, the Honorable Desmond Mackenzie. Labour rights, let me hear it for the Honorable Desmond Mackenzie.
I want to see every Labour rights stand up in the center. Every one of you.
For your mercy never fails me.
Clear it. You're blocking the cameras.
Been held in your hand
You're blocking the cameras.
from the moment that I wake
Leave the passage clearly,
till
Labour
I
rights.
lay my head. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful.
Let me see you raise your fingers.
All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able,
If you love Andrew Woolner, say forward.
of the goodness,
If you love Andrew, say 3 term.
I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God.
Wave your fingers, Labour rights. Come on.
'Cause all my life you have been faithful.
And we trust in you.
All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
You know, Labour rights. We're in West Kingston, the home of the Jamaica Labour Party. And every man and every woman here tonight, every man and every woman listening to the sound of my voice, across Jamaica knows that the only hope for Jamaica continue to lie in Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. We love you, Andrew. You know, labor rights, I want you tonight to acknowledge all our visiting friends who came into West Kingston to feel the spirit of the Jamaica Labour Party. Tonight we are here with another meeting of our area council. And if you notice tonight, because of the depth of leadership that this party possesses amongst our women, that we have 4 outstanding female leaders of the Jamaica Labour Party on this platform tonight. And every one of them so far, and I know that when minister come, she will follow. They have spoken about the goodness of the Jamaica Labour Party under the leadership of Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. They're not here to quarrel. They're not here to tell lies. But West Kingston, we grew up knowing one thing. One thing we were taught by the late Edward Seaga. The hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory.
Shout, 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 shout.
And we are at the forefront of promoting and spreading the gospel of the Jamaica Labour Party. We must tell the world, not only here in Jamaica, spread the gospel across the world, why we choose to support the Jamaica Labour Party the way we do. And I hear my colleagues talking about what they're telling the country. When they say time come for what? Time come to roll back the progress that we've been making? What is it time come for? But let me tell you this. And I'm talking to all the labor rights in Area Council 1. When we come to these meetings, we don't come to the meetings just to jump and drink. We come to listen. We come to get the message so that when we go back into our communities, we can talk about the goodness of Dr. Andrew Michael Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. Right here in Fletcher's Land as I speak, Spark program is evident on our main roads. Right across the road is the Desmond Mackenzie Transitional Center built by the Jamaica Labour Party. This is a party of performance. This is a government that is committed to the poor, we care about the poor. And I hear an argument that they have. They bring up back them tune about we are blood and fire. They're right. Because evening tide home was the blood and the fire. They talk about blood. Green Bay was the blood. But we labor rights are not going to allow any tune, any mouth, any little foo-foo argument to draw us in our corner. This party knows where we are going. This party knows what we are all about. This party knows what we want for the future of Jamaica. And we are confident in the Jamaica Labour Party that under Andrew Holness, we are the right choice to continue to lead Jamaica. Anybody else take it? Taking us back to the days of dinosaurs. That is what they're all about. Nothing new, nothing positive to say to the Jamaican people. If you vote for us, this is what we're going to do. And man coming to tell you, every day they all give us something new. Every day something else they're giving away. Tell us where the money is going to come from. Tell us how you intend to finance these programs. Talk to us. Some of them say we don't, but it's all right. We don't, but we have understanding. Talk to us as a country. You out there running up and down on platform and trying to find issues to talk about. Tell us, how are you going to do better than we are doing in the reduction of crime in this country? Tell them, tell the country, how you're going to do better than me as minister of local government. Tell me what is it you have in stock for the Jamaica Fire Brigade. It was under our government that the people who work at the National Solid Waste Management Authority, we gave them respectability. We made them into well-thinking Jamaicans. It was under caring government of Andrew Michael Holness, not under them. The only thing that they can beat their chest on at solid waste is the amount of fire and the billions of dollars that they spend with them Taponaris friends them. This government has done enough. We're not saying that we're perfect. The greatest countries in the world, government at times buck them to and will make mistakes. But what we have done since COVID, there has been no Jamaican that have lost their job as a public servant in COVID. None. And your party, with your prime minister, steer the ship through rough waters, infested waters. And now we set our sail on the non-performers, the people who have nothing to show. They can't tell you, they can't reel out anything that they have done. And if you go back to 1944, come down to 1962, Everything that is positive and progressive in this country has been done by the Jamaica Labour Party. And it is these same set of people, when they wanted to take Jamaica down the road deep into socialism, and when the Jamaican people start to say, no, this is not the politics that we want, the great Joshua stood on the platform and him said, listen, I am going to walk hand in hand with Fidel Castro to the mountaintop. And hear me, those of you who don't want to come, there are 5 flights a day to Miami. Take it and leave. Thousands of Jamaicans accepted, migrated, and this country suffered a severe drain on its human resources. It's under this government we're building back, and you want to return this country to a set of bulldozer wrecker, to a set of people who don't know what it is to build. They only know what it is to tear down and to destroy. Well, labor rights, the only answer them have to the problem is attack Andrew Holness. They're attacking his credibility. Well, let me tell you something. Every platform that I go on, I go and say the same thing. The Jamaica Labour Party, we're not going to sit down, stand up, lie down, jump, run. We're not going to allow the PNP to attack Andrew Holness and get away with it. We're going to push back at the hypocrites them. And they know, man to man, leader for leader. There is no comparison. Accept your weaknesses, man. If they were attractive as they're making it out to be, why so much of them are run, jump the ship, and accompany safe landing? But labor rights with all of that, we can't become complacent. There's a lot of work for us to do. To go out there in the hills and the valleys. Ensure that we do the things that are necessary. And don't just talk, say, we win already. Nice, don't win elections. Telling Andrew Holness how much you love him, don't win election. Telling me that me are one Desmond and one Babsy, don't win elections. Elections are won when you put the ballot in the ballot box. And we are at a crossroads in this country. And we must never allow anybody to turn us back. Never allow anybody to turn us back. Because this party has brought respect to this country. In the week coming up, our leader and Prime Minister will assume the chairmanship of CARICOM. What an outstanding achievement. And Jamaica will host the Heads of Government Conference in Montego Bay. A lot of people is coming to Jamaica because they hear about the transformation of Jamaica. And they want a part of it. And we must ensure that we allow brand Jamaica The IMF, again, is recommending to countries, look at the Jamaican economy. Look at us. Look at what Andrew Holness has done. Look at what all of us has. We have a minister of foreign affairs. When she walks in the room, the world listens to her because she comes with substance. Young Charles, Siv Wright, Fitzhenley, Morgan, Donovan, the entire Jamaica Labour Party. So tonight, Babsy Grange and myself used to live on Bond Street. We grew up in West Kingston. And our opportunity came about when the Most Honorable Edward Seaga came to this constituency. He opened his arms and he welcomed us. He never made any promises to the people of West Kingston. He understood the needs of the people of West Kingston and committed himself. You know, when I hear the talk about Edward Seaga and talk about who is loyal and who born here and who don't born here, Mr. Seaga wasn't born here. But when he came to Jamaica and he committed himself, what he did, he walked into the U.S. Embassy and said to them, here, I come to surrender my right to be called an American. My God. And look upon them, how them demonize him. But yet man have all 5 passports. Up until now, we don't know exactly where he's from. I know where Andrew Holness come from. I know where Babsy Grange come from. I know where all of us on this platform come from. And so tonight, it's my pleasure to bring to the microphone the minister, and I will not try to call the various portfolios, but I will say the minister with responsibility for just about everything that touches the lives of Jamaican, including our women. A daughter of West Kingston. Let's welcome colleague from Central St. Catherine, Babsy Olivia Grange.
Babsy Grange never born in a lace wig. Who say Babsy Grange now? We wear bright on your face, we will not own the place them. JLP, them a go for everything. Babsy, they for your case. If you no vote, you're careless. St. Catherine bell a ring like playlist. Babsy a for your seat, so go claim it. Babsy free up entertainment. Them a wait like a waitress. The party of confidence.
Labor rights, my brothers and sisters of West Kingston, it is really a pleasure for me to be here tonight. And as Desmond said, the goodness of God. I want to hear all of you stand up and sing it, the chorus. All of you. Because in West Kingston, we know what it is to sing and pray. Right, Desmond? We've been through the fire. And we know what it is to praise God. So let me hear your voices.
With every breath that I am able,
Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
I love your voice.
Let me hear your voices.
You have led me through the fire, and darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father.
I know you as a friend, and I will live in the goodness of God. Let me hear your voices. Faithful. Let me hear you, Laborites. When we have God with us, we know we're on the right path. Sing your hearts out, Laborites. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. We love Him. Yes. Well, Laborites, my brother Desmond Mackenzie, he gave a spirited presentation. And so, I come after him, I go and calm you down. And have a little reasoning with you. We have had 9 years of good government. Don't it? 9 years of good government. It took Andrew Holness 9 years to carry us through rebuilding this country. We took this country. You know, every time Jamaica wants to progress, Jamaicans choose the Jamaica Labour Party. And after 18 years of government of the People's National Party, we had to come back and rebuild the economy. And while the 9 years we have been in, we had COVID, we had all kinds of things happening. And in spite of that, under Andrew Holness, we stabilized this country. We rebuilt this government. We rebuilt the country. And no taxes were put on the people. No new taxes. And so I want to say to all of you tonight, Laborites, that the Jamaica Labour Party is the party that thinks about Jamaica, cares about Jamaica, and takes care of Jamaica. The People's National Party, they're trying to take government. But you know what some PMP said to me? Them come whisper in my ears and them say, we don't want them win. Serious thing. They don't want their own party to win because they recognize that the Jamaica Labour Party under Andrew Holness is the best party for Jamaica. Labour. I'm going to tell you some of the things that we have done. I have a list here. It's a long list. But the Solidarity Program, for example, that has been introduced. Have you ever heard Jamaicans, ordinary Jamaicans, getting $20,000 and being assisted to be a part of the system so they can continue to benefit? Has that ever happened? When you think of the HARD program and your children being able to go and get a skill and get training for free, that has ever happened? When you look at the country and the infrastructure that is being put in place. People come here from abroad, Jamaicans, and them say when them come to Jamaica now, and them drive on the highway, them think them they are foreign. Eh? And even the areas that I cover, women who used to be abused and had no protection, we have been able to provide shelters for them so they don't have to stay in an abusive relationship. We have 2 shelters. We have a 3rd shelter being built and will soon be open. And at that shelter that we're building, we're going to have a facility where when they have come out of the abusive situation and we have stabilized them, we have given them some training, they can move into a place where they can stay until they are able to get back on their feet. That's transformational. There are women who used to suffer from domestic violence. Man draw a gun upon them. Man use gun to lick them. Man beat them up. Man do all kind of things to them. And there was no restraining order. And even when there was restraining order, it was limited. We have expanded that so that me, Minister Johnson Smith, and persons from other organizations can go to court and get a restraining order so the man can come to your yard and continue to abuse you. The Jamaica Labour Party cares about you. And we are going to ensure that in the 3rd term, all who never benefit now are going to benefit then. We can't turn back now. Can we? We cannot turn back now. No way we're going to turn back. The corporate area, for example, many years the PNP controlled the corporate area. And the conditions that exist in the corporate area today, we inherit it. And it has taken us time to rebuild. So any little inconvenience you're experiencing now is what we inherited. The 3rd term, we're going to fix everything. We start fixing it now. But the 3rd term, we're going to finish the work. So we can't be comfortable and say, okay, we're not going to fight for the 3rd term. We have to fight for it. I'm going to tell you something. When I was growing up in West Kingston, PNP, there was a PNP headquarters, West Kingston headquarters, across the road on Bond Street. Me live down the bottom, Desmond live up the top. You see, anytime PNP have their meeting, my grandmother used to say to me, go under the bed because they might go stone the house. The People's National Party is an organization that has been very violent. They discriminate, they intimidate, they lock you up. I am living example. Them lock me up for nothing. All because they wanted to weaken the West Kingston organization. During the state of emergency, they call an election. Mr. Seaga had his grip pack, we call it grip, in backpack because he expected to be locked up too. But them know if them did lock him up, West Kingston wouldn't sit down and take it. But I want to tell you those days, The experiences that we had wasn't easy. We had to, when you go to the supermarket, food ration. Who in here remember? The older folks remember? Them marry sanitary napkin with flour. Eh? Put up your hand if you remember those days. We're not going back there. All the young people who don't know, the People's National Party is not a good party for Jamaica. The Jamaica Labour Party, Jamaicans always choose the Jamaica Labour Party when they want a good government. And that is why we are saying to you, choose Jamaica. Choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Because that will guarantee a good future for you and your children. I'm going to tell you a little story. Them talking about Mr. Seaga. Say Mr. Seaga was a foreigner. Eh? You remember how they used to cuss him about that? Mr. Seaga was born in the United States in the Salvation Army Hospital. His parents were traveling and his mother taking for have baby. And them stop at the Salvation Army Hospital. That is where he was born. He was born as a humble human being. And when Jamaica got its independence, he decided he's going to go to the embassy and say, look, I'm giving up my U.S. citizenship because I am a Jamaican. Nobody never force him. Him never hide it. Him go and him say, I choose Jamaica. So when we as labor rights said tonight and during our campaign that we choose Jamaica, from that time, Seaga said, him choose Jamaica. And every labor right was saying, we choose Jamaica. Jamaica first, Jamaica second, Jamaica third, and you could have count down. Anyhow you count down, we choose Jamaica. So now, labor rights, I'm going to leave you with a charge. Remember, it's the ballot in the box that counts. The ballot in the box that counts. Every one of you in here can influence people to vote. You hear the song? It said, me and my neighbor. Now you and your neighbor going to vote for Labour. And when I say neighbor, I not just mean the person who lives next door to you. You're going to go out street and lane and you're going to make sure the person don't have to be a labor right to vote for Jamaica, you know. Because there are those people who on the fence. There are those people who not sure what they want to do. Well, what you're going to have to do is to help those people to choose Jamaica. And in choosing Jamaica, they will choose the Jamaica Labour Party. And we are a God-fearing party, you know. Before I end, I'm going to ask that them line up the music, can't even walk without holding your hand. Because we are going to have to make sure that with love in our heart and a commitment to Jamaica and a commitment to the Jamaica Labour Party, that we will make sure that the Jamaica Labour Party gets the third term. Good prevails over evil every time. Good prevails over evil. Sometimes when I hear the lies them telling, I say I go and build a rhythm upon them. Them lie, them lie, them lie. Them lie, them lie, them lie. And so, tonight, my West Kingston brothers and sisters, my Central Kingston people, and the corporate area, labor rights who are here tonight, and all those who are listening, remember, the Jamaica Labour Party is a party that Jamaica can depend on. We're not sell out Jamaica. We're not in it for the likes. But because we love the people of Jamaica. We're not in it because we want power. We're in it because we love the people of Jamaica and we want the best for the people of Jamaica. And so I want you all to stand up. I want you to hold each other's hands.
Number one would surely be me. I thought I could be.
And remember,
what I wanted to
we can be proud of our achievements.
I thought of myself.
Desmond say you're going to come off the air soon, so you have to stop talking. So I won't list the achievements now, but I list them on another occasion. But you all know what we have done. You all know what the Labour Party has done for this country. And even the comrades out there know it. And I know that Jamaica is going to vote for the Jamaica Labour Party to make sure that Jamaica does not turn back. We love the people of Jamaica. We want the best for Jamaica. Doctor, the most honorable Andrew Holness. He's young. He's dynamic. He's bright. He's committed. He's from a humble beginning. Right there in Spanish Town. He's committed to serve you because he's from you, the people. We love him and we care about him and we have every confidence in him. And we know God will guide us and take us through. And we will get the third term. God bless you all.
Thank you, Jesus.
Let me hear your voices.
Thank you, Jesus.
Without you home.
Let's have a big hand for Babsy Grange Labour Rights. North Central St. Andrew, look out, we're coming to you next. So Labour Rights, we have had a great evening. Have a great evening. And let us close now with the playing of the party's anthem.
Want to say thank you to the media houses that were present. We want to thank the Jamaica Constabulary Force. We want to thank you, the labor rights, for taking the time to celebrate with us and to listen to the achievements. We wish you a safe travels home.
Ready? Are you ready? From division, are you ready? Are you ready to make sure it's a comrade Dwayne Vaz sitting in Parliament? From division, are you ready to make sure it's a comrade Dwayne Vaz sitting in Parliament? Comrade, the only seat the current MP need to be sitting in is the one in our house. The one which part? In our house, comrades. So to make sure that it's Dwayne Vaz is the member of Parliament.
March, we are march, 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 we are.
Comrade, the People's National Party is ready to take government, and it can't happen without your help. I want you to tell your neighbor, I want you to tell your friends. Most of you have children at school and you must talk to the teachers. I want you to tell them the message of the People's National Party, that the People's National Party is there to empower teachers, to make sure that our teachers has a place. We recognize and we believe in our teachers. Comrades, I want when you go to the school, graduation is happening, and I want you to big up on the teachers because they deserve to big up. The People's National Party has plans for our teachers. Under the next People's National Party government, we will empower our teachers. We will make sure that they have access to NHT loans at special rates. Comrades, you have to make sure you recognize and believe in the teachers. Under the People's National Party, we intend to reduce the debt of the teachers. So they have to make sure, so I want to talk to them. I want to talk to the teachers and tell them that the People's National Party is the party to help them going forward, comrades. Comrades, there's a lot. The People's National Party is ready to help you. Under the Jamaica Labour Party government, they said that they were going to build 700,000 houses in 5 years. That not happen. So promise. I don't even think them build 20%. But under the People's National Party, we have solutions for this country. A lot of people here want to buy a house, but guess what? Sometimes they can't come up with a deposit. By the time you come up with a deposit, the amount of fees that add on it. The People's National Party government has plans wherein if you're renting, they will do a rent-to-home basis where you can acquire a home, and so you pay your rent. That rent go towards your deposit. Comrades, we have plans for you, and we have plans for everybody out there in the country. So I want you to talk to them. I want you to tell them what the People's National Party is about. Comrades, a lot of you here have small business, and you know people with small and medium-sized businesses. Sometimes you can't get a loan. It's difficult for you to get a loan. But under the People's National Party, we have policies that will ensure that don't make it as difficult. Comrades, I want you to talk to the people. We have to sell the gospel of the People's National Party. We have to sell the gospel of Mark Golding, because that is what will take us there. We have to make sure that the people know that we are what we are about. From Division, we are depending on you. We are depending on you to make sure that Dwayne Vaz is the Member of Parliament. Me want to not saddle up behind him. Me want to not rally up behind him. And if you don't know nobody who no want rally up behind him, tell them, say, the People's National Party will be government.
You know, sister, we are create waves like the one shine, yeah. When you're there, better than your...
Comrades, me no want uno take this thing election for joke. Me no want to take this election for joke. It is important that you spread the gospel of the People's National Party and the gospel of Mark Golding, because we need to win government. Comrades, the People's National Party is committed to lowering energy costs. The People's National Party is committed to providing housing solutions. Comrades, we're not in a no joke. We have to make sure that we do what we have to do. So, me want to not talk to a neighbor. Me want to not talk to a friend. Me want to not talk to even any more happy friend them up back. So if you never talk to nobody, you talk to somebody, you talk to them. Because we must form government. Comrades, I want you to make sure that Comrade Dwayne Vaz, I know Comrade Lyndon Lewis will do it, because he's a committed man. He's a man who believes in the People's National Party and the growth and development of this country. Dwayne Vaz is here tonight. He's a hard worker. He's a committed and dedicated People's National Party member. And comrades, I urge you to bring out your neighbor, bring out your friend, and let us have victory in this constituency. Comrades, one love. Big up on yourself.
March, we are march, march, march. March, we are march, march, march. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes, so be alarmed. Now we don't...
Let's hear it for the woman. Let's hear it for the woman. Yes, comrade. Next on our program, we're going up into the southwestern part of St. Elizabeth. We have a woman who have the agriculture minister under Manners Wellington at Chamberlain and Boot. The other day one pastor man said to me, see me in my band. And he said, who that? I said, the current comrade candidate, my MP. He said, me here say man, near mouth fried green belly. So comrade, we have with us tonight, comrade, candidate MP in waiting, short in stature, big in a body. No other than comrade, Mirinda, Wellington. Let me hear it, boy.
Natural beauty, you know. Yeah. No,
Fist up in the air, my comrades. Comrades of Central Westmoreland. Comrades of Central Westmoreland, let me hear a big PNP victory. I want to hear your fist up in the air. I want to see the comrades who are ready for change in this country. The people who are ready for victory in this country. Let me see your fist up in the air. All right, good. Comrades, it is such a pleasure to be here. Myself and the team have been on the road all day, and I swear to you, we're tired, but we're not tired to bring home victory for the People's National Party. Comrades, I want to greet those at the head table. I want to greet all the comrades at the platform, at the head of the platform. I want to greet all the councillors from Westmoreland. I've never been to a conference where I don't have councillor caretakers. It is such a good thing when you have councillors representing the needs of their people. And I say, hail the councillors of Westmoreland. I want to make special mention of the host councillor, Councillor Lewis, who invited me here. I want to acknowledge you, sir, because this young man has a bright future. And this is just a testimony to the kind of leadership that is in the political sphere right now for the People's National Party. We don't have no full leaders and councillors and MP caretakers. All of us are in our own right, representing the needs of the people. And leadership is what will bring back this country. I want to make mention of your next member of parliament, Comrade Dwayne Vaz. Hail your member of parliament for Central Westmoreland. Don't have none. We're gonna chase those crazy ballets out of town. All right. Hold it down a little bit. We're moving along fast. But I want to make special mention of all my MP candidates in waiting, especially my sister there, Comrade Heather Miller. I owe you a visit. But more importantly, comrades, we have a leader in our GenSec who's been holding the party firm right next to our future Prime Minister, Mark Golding. Hail the man, Comrade Hayden Campbell. Comrades, quick and fast. And I know many of you are tired because we've all been on the road all day. But let me just say something to you. It took me a while to get here, almost 3 hours. 3 hours. That is unacceptable for people to move across the length and breadth of this country when all day long on a drop in a pothole, night and day. This is a disrespect to the people of this country, and we have to make them know. 3 hours to get to Westmoreland from St. Elizabeth. How can this country be productive? And this is what I have to say to your comrades. On the ballot paper on election morning, I want you to know that politics is more than just color. Politics in this country, Jamaica, today is more than orange and green. Politics is the fact that you do not have roads. Politics is the fact that you do not have water in your pipes. Comrades, I know I'm talking to the choir, but I want to have a message when I go out there. Politics for Jamaica today is more than color. Politics is about not having money to send your children to school. Politics is waiting in line on the ballot paper this coming election. It is going to be you standing in line at every government institution in the sun to pay a tax receipt. Politics this coming election morning is the fact that you have to wait 5 days in a hospital to see a doctor. Politics today in Jamaica is making sure that you vote for the People's National Party, because that is the only party that is going to change your life.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Today we are all fighting for something bigger than individual needs. Because too often enough, we walk into a yard and a man a tell you, say, "How who do something for me? Why me I go do something for you?" And I want you to wake up and understand that even though we are here, there is a group of people out there that don't understand what politics means to Jamaica now. And I want you to have a message to go out there when you leave this room. And that is why so many of us as representatives are more than just walking and talking and vibing. Some of us have to be educating, and we're not in the classroom. Because education is not about teacher and student. It's about friend, family, loved ones. You own a comrades them. Don't understand the politics what are going on in the country. What I say to you tonight, Central Westmoreland, I represent the constituency of Southwestern St. Elizabeth. And nobody in a Southwest no more proud than the people I represent now. Because finally they have a member of parliament to be that will stand up for them in parliament.
March, we are march, 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 we are march, march.
The hardest thing I've had to experience in my life is this morning I woke up, I had to go to a pipe to fill a bucket to bathe my own skin in my constituency. And I know and feel what the people are going through, because the people them don't have no water. And I'm telling you today, Southwest will be changing for the People's National Party. And they will be coming home for my Golding.
March, we are march, 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 we are march.
Comrades, them not have nothing to talk about the PNP, because they know we are united and we are strong. We have representatives in every single constituency that is focused and aligned with what the party understands that Jamaica needs. We are each a part of a whole. Me, a whole fort in a Southwest. Uno, Dayton and Comrade Vaz, a whole fort down here. Heather down in Hanover. Because each of us have been there on the ground. Some of us for many years. So we understand the needs of the people. We understand what the people have been going through. And each of us have been trained and organizing in our various constituencies. This is not going to be an easy victory, but I want you to know that we're prepared for war. And if a war, a war!
March, we are march, 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 we are march, march, march. Now we are marching on to progress. Time goes on.
Comrades, tonight I came in here and I said, well, if the people them don't understand the mission, we have to tell them the mission. What is the mission of the People's National Party this election? The first mission is that we're going to take the people in Pitney and send them back to school.
Do you know how many of your children are out of school? Do you understand that under the Labour Party, Pitney go home and only go to school 2 days a week now? Pitney only go government, we will be introducing the EASE program. When picnic can go to school and